Gawo warathimeirwo ku. Mnasikia hiyo wimbo? Hiyo kwa inoro na kwa zile zingine. Kurathimwo andu moragie warathimeirwo ku. Ukamera ndi murathime. Bwana asifiwe. No tutikurathimwo ni guikara tu. Tukurathimwo ni undu wa kurutira nginya Ngai wira na indo citu na nginya mawira maria magirite. And that day of the sickness, we are requesting, thank you Baba Joe kwa sababu ya vile unaletaga wakaberi na jina wa Flora. We are requesting also somebody to go for chocho. Tushwagirwo onakioke nenda tukenanire na kumuthenya ucio wa mweri ithathatu. Somebody or two youth members can start up, give these envelopes as we continue. Somebody or we kuheane bahasha icio. The youth give the envelopes. There is the registration of voters. Kama kanisa pia ni vizuri tukiwakumbusha, especially the youth wale hawajajiandikisha waendelee kujiandikisha kama wapiga kura mahali unaishi, na kama pia unataka kubadilisha unaweza enda kubadilisha mahali unataka kubadilishia, lakini usikae nyumbani bila voting card. 2017 inakuja, lakini pia ningetaka kuwauliza tusisikilize wanasiasa sana. Usichukue kura kwa sababu ya mwanasiasa, kwa sababu mwanasiasa anaweza poteza wewe. Chukua kura kwa sababu ni haki yako. Tuigize yule kiongozi unataka kuigiza hata kwa county tarehe ile itatajwa August next year. Kwa sababu tukisikiliza hawa wanatupoteza. Simulisikia Murugi vile alisema? Kana mtu magira, mulisikia Murugi vile alisema? Wewe unaweza kufuatilia Murugi? Unaweza kufuatilia Murugi? MP wa Nyeri. Hata mimi nataka kuacha kazi zote niende nikavoti yeye out huko. Kwa sababu hajaongea vizuri. Sawa sawa? If somebody like Harware or anaitwaje YT to have said something like that, hiyo ni acceptable kwa sababu hawa ni they are loose talkers. Lakini for Murugi, hili already it was very serious. Usiulize, kuja uniulize. Kuja uniulize nitakuelezea. There's somebody I want to come here and greet you. Mrs. Geshero, she is used to come to Kiswahili service. Today she is here in English service.
My name is Mary Wajibu Giselo. Christ Jesus is my Lord and Savior. I'm happy because He really did a lot of work so that I can be the way I am. It is not worthy for me to stand here in front of you. But because of that Jesus said at Calvary, that is why I'm here. I'm happy because of this congregation. I'm happy because of the way you really commit yourself serving God. And may God bless you mightily. We are going to serve together so that we can get the reward that Jesus promised us that we shall receive when we serve Him. May God bless you mightily.
Thank you, Elder. Praise God. Now this is the time for offering. Deacons, kindly come forward. Deacons. The deacons are not there, kindly. Member. Judea district.
Beauty that lives inside.
We pray this, Lord, shortly, believing and trusting in thy holy name. Amen.
Genesis chapter 50 from verse 14 to 21. And you're going to read. After Joseph had buried his father, he returned to Egypt with his brothers and all who had gone with him from the funeral. After the death of their father, Joseph's brothers said, "What if Joseph still hates us and plans to pay us back for all the harm we did to him?" So they sent a message to Joseph. "Before our father died, he told us to ask you, please forgive the crime your brothers committed when they wronged you. Now please forgive us the wrong that we, the servants of your father's God, have done." Joseph cried when he received this message. Then his brothers themselves came and bowed down before him. Here we are before you as your slaves," they said. But Joseph said to them, "Don't be afraid. I can't put myself in the place of God. You plotted evil against me, but God turned it into good, in order to preserve the lives of many people who are alive today because of what happened. You have nothing to fear. I will take care of you and your children." So he reassured them with the kind words that touched their hearts. That's the word of the Lord.
Second reading comes from the book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 14 to 15. Matthew chapter 6, verse 14 to 15. "If you forgive others the wrongs they have done to you, your Father in heaven will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others, then your Father will not forgive the wrongs you have done." That is the word of God. I want you. All I know how to defend is strong.
We have read about something we already know so well, yet we'll just talk about the implementation because it is a word we know too well. It's about forgiveness. Pia mwenzako ni revision. Yeah, it's about forgiveness. Just forgiveness. We think about it. We have read the word from the Genesis 50. This was about Joseph. You know about the history of Joseph, how he was done by his brothers. They had plotted to kill him, but one of them decided it was a better idea to do what? To sell him. And they sold them to Egypt. You know what happened to him? When he went there, he went to jail. He became second in command to the Pharaoh in Egypt. And then, we are just revising. And then there was a drought, and the whole world there was no food. And his brothers had to come for food. They did not recognize him. He recognized them. You can imagine, just take yourself there. You are just recently, there was this kijana, 16-year-old from Meru, he was in secondary, I don't know, he misbehaved, you know the story? And then he had to go to the streets, and he talked a very nice English. You heard him? When he was taken home by one of the stations, the father, I looked at the father. Did you see the father? A drunkard. And the brothers, who looked like people who are very mature, they said, he cannot come back there. You can imagine. They said, did you hear that? Yeah, you cannot come back here. Mzee amerewa shakani anasema nenda sikotaki. And you know, it's so easy for that young man to forgive that father. Now his fortune has changed. He has got sponsors. He will be cancelled. He will be educated. Mpaka ashoke kusoma. Now there's one thing that I was looking at. I was looking at that young boy who looked bright but lost. But I'm sure now he'll really forgive his father. His father, he looked a very person who was, I don't care. What did you think about the father? It was in the TV. You saw the man. They look alike. But I don't care. You are there. You think that probably your people, your brothers, your father could have done better to make your life better. You are there. There's something that your father did to you. You have never forgiven him. Your brother did something. Your wife, yesterday, alifanya kitu. Hata saa hii uko nayo. Yaani vile alifanya. You thought you are very important. Ukaenda pahali. Ukakuwa ignored. Your ego was hurt. Unasema uko sirudi tena. Are you there? You are there. Kijana wako jana, ama msichana wako, alifanya kitu. Mpaka saa hii, hata ukiangalia mhubiri unasema, kama ungejua vile alinifanyia. Hata sitaki kukumbuka. You are there. Today the word is for you. You are there. Ule mwalimu alikufanyia. Unaona kama alikurongi. You are a student. Na hiyo mahesabu siko nimeanguka. Hiki mwalimu, you have never forgiven. There are so many things. We are carrying a lot of load of things that we have never forgiven. You are not alone. As we have seen, the brothers of Joseph, they were in such a situation. While they were on the other side, Joseph had no problem. But they were feeling guilty. They did something to their brothers, to their brother, that was making them feel guilty. You might be the forgiving one, or you are also feeling guilty. You did something that you think up to now, he may not forgive you. You are there. The word is talking to us today about forgiveness. So these brothers of Joseph, they had 21. They were so fearful. They needed forgiveness. Somebody tell your brother, tell your neighbor, somebody is ready for your forgiveness. Somebody somewhere. He doesn't know how to approach you. Kweli alikukosea. Na wewe badala hata kumuonyesha take cool, kunifanyia sana, ni forgive. Unajua kwanza utaniona wewe. Are you Joseph, or are you the Joseph, or you are the other man? Uliza your brother or your sister. Wewe, unaona Joseph, the way he took it, so cool. It was not a very easy thing. Mtu akuuze hata hataki kujua, enda ukakufa huko, I don't care. Because when they were selling him, did they expect watakutana? No, they didn't. But somebody somewhere now is crying for your forgiveness. Kuna mtu, huyo mtu, unamwona? He is crying for your forgiveness. Anajaribu kukuapproach, anashindwa, how will I approach you? Hii mtu sasa nilimkosea kweli. Kila nikienda turudiane, he is not ready. So the brothers had to invoke the word of the father. Unajua kabla baba hajakufa, alituambia, you read the story. Alituambia utusamehe. Now, that person who you think you cannot forgive, right now, he is trying to look for a way of approaching you. How will I approach this person? Ndio aelewe kweli alipatia huo msamaha, and life will just be normal, because it is not normal now. You are there. You might be either the one who is seeking forgiveness, somebody, you sinned to somebody, or you might be the other. So here we are talking the two sides. You might be either or you can be in two places. Pahali kwingine ulikosea mtu, ukitaka mrudiane, you don't know how to approach him. On the other side, ulikosewa na mtu, na yeye anataka mrudiane. Ndio maisha iwe normal. How will you react? Will you be the Joseph who told him, no, don't worry, just come? Now, let's take another example. This example of Joseph is an example of a mature Christian who know why we should forgive. It's a very nice example, isn't it? Uliza mwenzako, unaona kama uko Joseph. Before we go to the other example, are you like Joseph? It was not very easy. Hata mimi naona haikuwa rahisi. Joseph was the one who was having problem, because he could recognize them, he could remember what they did to him, but they were not aware that it was Joseph. And he had to first of all go and cry. Do you know why he cried? We didn't read that, but I'm sure you know about the Bible. When he first saw his brothers, when they came for food, he had, first of all, he was overcome by emotion. I don't know whether it was hate. What do you think? What would you think was going in his mind when he went back, akajifungia pahali, when the brothers were being served with the food or the cereals? He went and cried it out to God. In my mind, I thought he was crying and praying deeply to God to help him forgive his brothers, because it was not an easy thing. And God enabled him to forgive. And when he came out of his prayer, he was delivered from that hatred. Now, you might be there. That's somebody you hate so much. You might need delivery. You need to fast and pray hard and cry hard. If you find it is very difficult for you to forgive him or her, just go and close your door, pray to God, cry it out, and when you come out, you'll be able. Because this world, the life is too short for you to hate somebody. Appear your brother, it's too short. If you go to biology, if you hate somebody too much, what do they say? It's like drinking poison and you expect the other person to die. Wewe ndio unakufa, pia mwenzangu wewe ndio unakufa. Na hiyo ujinga. Now, who is the ujinga here? Between him and me. Yes, he has done that to me. But should I be carrying him all around? Alinifanyia. Kama ulikuwa kiongozi ukatolewa. Walinitoa. Unaanza kuandika barua mbaya. Walinitoa taona. You know, there are so many instances, isn't it? When people carry people. Me, I usually hold a meeting between me and God. Help me forgive this person. Because if I go on carrying people, nitabeba wakapi. What is my capacity? Si utaanguka na stress. You'll get stress. Some ulcers may come because of deep hatred. Are you aware of that? And when Jesus was covering this issue, he taught about forgiveness. So we are going to go still in the book of Matthew now. The one we have read in Matthew was a summary, and that is what we want to take home. Verse 14 and 15. That is why it was short, so that we can take it home. Now this is a story you know, but we will read it within the next 10 minutes. I'm sure I will be through. So just let's read it through and think about it. Matthew 18, verse 21. Then Peter came to him and asked, Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times? 90 times 7. That is, 700 times 7 is what? 490. Around 490. Therefore, the kingdom of heaven can be compared to a king who decided to bring his accounts up to date with the servants who had borrowed money from him. In the process, one of his debtors was brought in who owed him millions of dollars. He couldn't pay. So his master ordered that he be sold along with his wife, his children, and everything he owned to pay the debt. But the man fell down before his master and begged him, Please be patient with me, and I will pay it all. Then his master was filled with pity for him, and he released him and forgave his debt. That was a good master. Eh? But when this man, this is where I want you to note, from 28. But when this man left the king, he went to a fellow servant who owed him a few $1,000s. Now in this one, we have two kind of people. The king who forgave the debt of millions, isn't it? You note, millions. Now, after being forgiven, this man, he has been forgiven millions. There was somebody with thousands. A few, what is not thousands, it's a few thousands. He went and demanded for payment. Akafukia mpaka watoto, nataka hata bibi yako na nini, so that he might be paid the thousand. Even was he rational? If you did that mathematics, was he rational? He was not rational. So this is the person opposite of the king, is opposite of this other person, is opposite of what? Of Joseph. Now here we are. In this world we have two kinds of people. You might be this Joseph, or you might be this, we call them Mzee, who is more unforgiving. Wanawake ama wanaume? Do you call him a he or a she? What do you think? A he or a she? It depends on who has sinned against you. So, this person was so annoyed. Sometimes are we like that? Sometimes. We are so annoyed, we can't forgive. You know, sometimes mimi naangalia mtu saingine, I talk with the people, and you see some hatred some people have for others. You pity them. Have you talked with somebody mpaka unampity? And you know, as a counselor, you are trying to be a good listener. Because you know, when somebody tells you about that, he is also healing. So sometimes I can give you chance, or I give people chance also, because I know I'm also given chance to talk kuhusu wangu. Inaitwa the catharsis. You let a person atapike hiyo mambo. Unasikia mtu huyo vile na huyo mzee, you can touch the hatred. Have you ever had somebody akikwambia juu ya mtu hiyo kimutu, yaani unaona mpaka vitone zinamshika? Sometimes tunamsikiliza, you know, yes, from counseling point of view, if you give him an ear, but you must be very careful that that hatred is also not passed to you. Sometimes you can come and tell me about somebody, I don't know what to start kukukatiza. Sometimes I just let you talk. The way I also know some people let me talk when I'm also suffering. You let that person atapika hiyo matope yote. Hii kimutu, hiyo kimutu. Let him talk. That is catharsis. But afterward, you are supposed to lead him out of that hatred, because it is not helping you. Lakini wewe usikue mtu akusema kimutu, hiyo kimutu, hiyo kisu. You are also getting, and that is how hatred spread. Like the 2208 hatred. You know about that hatred? Ilikuwa inapitishwa, it was even being pass through the phones, talking, hey, I was sure, you know those kind of things. You know, you have to be the person who put break to nonsense. If somebody, like I have been in churches or in friendship with some people who have been in churches, about zimepigana. One camp, there's another camp, even P.C.E.A churches. See, they fight. It will depend on when people do not let the Holy Spirit take control, and they want to take control. Who takes control? The Satan take control. And Satan, one way of Satan want to take control is by giving that hatred. He makes sure that you cannot forgive.